Hello, Zuko here, and it is Halloween, and hopefully as I'm posting this, it's still Halloween! So, I'm here to do my wrap-up for the month of October, or the month of Halloween, if you're me. So this month, I didn't read all of the books that I said I would. I only finished 2 books and read 2/3 of another book. The first book that I read this month was Extremities, Stories of Life, Death, Murder, and Revenge by David Lubar. This was a collection of short stories that on the back is like, this is not a book for children, let us be clear about that. My other story collections, easily identified by the human-like hot dogs on the cover, are perfectly fine for young folks. Those books are popular, and thus they are a hungry beast. I write a lot of stories to fill that hunger. At rare and random times, without any plan on my part, a story will emerge that is too dark, too heartless for my young readers. But the truth is, I love those stories, and I want to share them, so here they are. This book was boring. I don't know how young these young readers that aren't supposed to read this book are, but I would recommend it if it was like an 8-year-old who wanted to read something that might be spooky. These were bad. The writing was bad. The voices of the characters were all the same and bad. Like, I know it's short stories, so it's hard to develop personalities, but like, you should be able to have some difference between your characters. Everything was the same. Nothing was spooky. There was nothing that would stop a young person from reading this, or there's nothing that I wouldn't want a young person to read, because it was all just bland. Nothing interesting happened. This book was not good. The book that I mostly read this month was The Miniature's Wife. I got this far through. The Miniature's Wife and Other Stories, which was another bind-up. And these were the first 2, short story collections I've ever read. This one was so much better than the last one. It was good. Each one of these stories felt like it was, its own thing. Each of the characters had their own voice and stuff, and it was interesting. Not spooky, so maybe not the best Halloween read, but it was good. I'm not done it yet. I plan on finishing it. Maybe I'll finish it this month. I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed reading through the stories in this. The final book I read, that I literally just finished reading 10 minutes ago, or rereading, was Coraline. I read this when I was younger, a year or 2 after the movie came out, and I wanted to reread it because it's a good book, and it's a fast read, and it's kind of spooky, so it was perfect to read on Halloween. So if you don't know what this book is about, and you've never heard of the movie that was awesome that came out in 2009, this is about a girl who finds a weird, mysterious door in her house that leads to nowhere until it does lead somewhere. So yeah, if you haven't read Coraline, go read it. It's short. It's really short. It's 164 pages. And if you have read Coraline, go reread it because it's good, unless you've read it recently. And in that case, wait a while and then reread it, because then you forget what happens and it just becomes like reading it for the first time again. Yeah, I really enjoyed rereading this, and I'm glad that I did. So yeah, that was my wrap up for Halloween, October. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you whenever I do my next video. It'll be probably the TBR for November, and also I will be posting, hopefully, some vlogs and updates for NaNoWriMo. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it.